Hi everybody, this is the quick outline of the course. Okay, so we're doing this course via Moodle, so it's going to be a little bit different, but I'm going to try to keep everything the same as close as possible to the original classroom lesson. So we are A2, semester 1. Let's have a look. This course is going to be important because you really need to increase the speaking. Even though we are not going to be in a classroom for a while, we're going to try ways how we can add some speaking to our course via using some internet skills. Okay, we're going to see if we can record via the internet. So I'm going to give you a little task a bit later on, but this course we should try and practice English in different situations. Okay, so I'm going to give you different situations to use phrases for English based on the textbook. So let's have a look. This is the textbook we're going to use. It's English file. This is 4th edition. Okay, 4th edition. You should hopefully be able to get a copy of this. I'm going to be sending you a few copies through Moodle as well, so if you don't have the book then you can still do the class, okay, but hopefully you can buy the book as soon as possible. I'm going to find out who has the book a bit later on. Okay, so it's interesting topics. The idea is to stretch your brain, many chances to practice, and lots of group work. Now group work might be difficult in this situation, but we'll see what we can do. Okay, also down the bottom you can see Mason Sun. That is my website, masonsun.com. okay, so that's a website that I'm going to share a link on Moodle for you to check out. So let's have a look at the grading. Now this is the grading for the classroom, but just to give you an idea of what we would be doing, there'll be a midterm test, a paper test, so I could still give you the paper test. Weekly tests, yep, I can set some tests that we can do over the internet using forms, using hopefully Google Classroom, but I'll talk about that in another video. Okay, weekly speaking, I have an idea how we can speak every week, so look out for this new idea, it's coming soon. And the final test, a paper and a pair presentation, pair conversation. We still might be able to do that, okay? So I'm going to come up with some ideas how we can share our voice over the internet. So let's have a look at the breakdown for Kyoai. This course will help students to build confidence in speaking English. Now is the time to skill up and communicate with your friends and people around the world, okay? Especially in Kyoai because there's lots of nationalities. We will study real English for real situations. For example, restaurants, shops, travel, parties, etc. Okay, starting from this week. We can develop our ideas and build relationships by increasing opportunities to use new phrases and vocabulary. Okay, new phrases from the textbook, from me, and increasing our word use. Okay, so we're going to be doing that. Homework log. Once I have your class list, I'm gonna make a homework log, so we'll be able to do that. Don't worry, this is B1. This is an old picture. It's actually A2 now. A2. Higher grade, pass grade, failure grade. Okay, so this is normally for the classroom, but it still means that if you put lots of energy and have imagination, sozo is imagination, speaking a lot, doing the homework is the main thing. Okay, pass grade, interested in speaking, rarely late, good energy, helpful in a team, homework done. So again, homework, and see if we can have some speaking, we'll get a pass grade. Failure grade. Now this semester, if you don't submit any work, then that could be a problem. Okay, but if you submit the work and follow the instructions, you should be okay. So we're looking at the green or the blue, but not the red. Okay, that's what we want to go. We want to go to the green and hopefully to the red. Okay, let's summarize. So we've got attendance. Well, we'll see how we go with the attendance. Use of English. Good ideas is sozo. Okay, we've got a midterm test, we've got a final test. Team working, did you improve? Okay, and that should be a result coming out as confidence in using English. Okay, so that's a little summary. So here's a breakdown. Classroom effort, or in this case using Moodle, how much are you going to be delivering your homework? Midterm and weekly tests, and going towards a final test. Let's have a look. These are some of the topics. The general topics: food, family life, job interviews, money, changing your life, transport, stereotypes, success and failure, modern manners, sport, presentations, speech patterns, storytelling, and giving some advice. Okay, we're going to mix these up over the course. So if you have a look at the breakdown here, it's not going to be exactly the same, but I'm going to try and keep as close as possible to these ideas, as close as possible. Okay, if you have a look, the first lesson is normally a student meeting and introduction, but we're going to do that in a slightly different way, so look out for that in the first lesson on Moodle. Okay, happy and unhappy times is a speech using continuous phrases and simple past. Okay, that should be possible for us to do. Okay, moving on to the third class, it's going to be comparing the past to now using a different phrases. And before is what kind of parents would you be, will you be? So looking to the future. So that one is the future. Present perfect is a review. We're actually going to do that in the third lesson and review it in the fifth lesson. Okay, and the sixth lesson. Okay, moving on to seventh, feelings. These are new words and phrases to discuss feelings. Okay, and then by this time we should have a midterm paper at least. Okay, on to the ninth lesson. Topic is travel. The 10th lesson, the topic again is a future. It's a planning your whole life from 18 until you die. So we're going to plan the future. What will happen or what could happen. So we're going to guess the future. Job interviews, that might be possible. We can have a look at job interviews where you have to submit maybe a short speech about a job that you want to do, and we're going to have a look at that. It's going to be, I think that's going to be possible over Moodle. Okay, and then are you an optimist or pessimist? This is 12. Are you a positive or negative person? We're going to look at some phrases for that. Next is health. Health words, health phrases, healthy, unhealthy, parts of the body, that kind of thing. What you should and shouldn't do. So that's kind of giving advice. It's going to be a lesson where you can give advice to people. And presentation skills. Okay, so we're going to work out how we can deliver a presentation over Moodle as well. So that's going to be 14, 15, and 16. And with a written paper will be on the final test at the end. Okay, buy a folder. Make sure you have a folder. It's very important. Okay, and also notebook. Make sure you got the notebook and a folder. And I do recommend we have the textbook as soon as possible. We're going to find out who has it. Okay, that's it for the breakdown of the course. And that's it. Spoken English A2 Semester 1.